All right, y'all. How y'all doing so far? How we doing? All right, all right. T did a good job of motivating y'all to get ready to learn something. All right. And if you just walked in the building, welcome to the AI Content Conversion Workshop. My name is Coco Chanel, known as the Madam Gazelle. I am a social media coordinator, a brand expert, as well as a automate your hustle CRM consultant. I'm also the owner of Branded Holistically, where we help you brand your business and shine because it's somewhat like interior design online. And we help you connect to your audience authentically because we don't brand and scam, we brand it holistically.
Put
All
this
right,
right here.
our next guest, though, he is a fitness guru, been blowing up here in the ATL, originally from Cleveland. He has a company that's called Heat Extreme, which also, I believe, is umbrellaed underneath Lift Agency, which actually is a CRM company as well. He's been down here, started off giving us not just Heat Extreme, but I'm so sorry, DP. What was the first one? The first one where you was beating us up.
Max out?
Max out. That's it. That's it. Max out. But if y'all would be so kind to put your hands together for the fitness guru of ATL, we got Mr. I am the real DP.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. How's everybody doing? Good. So, again, my name is Daryl Patterson, also known as DP. If everybody can get their phones out real quick and actually go to my Instagram, because I want to make sure that the stuff that I'm talking about is hands-on and makes sense. You guys understand what I'm saying. Okay. I started in the fitness realm in 2012. Okay. I've been doing fitness since 2012. If you are on my Instagram, find one post, any post that you see. I'm gonna point somebody out and I'm gonna ask you guys to tell me what you see about that post. Actually watch the post, listen to what's being said, read the caption, and I'm gonna point to somebody and I want you guys to give me some feedback. Tell me what it is that you think it is, what did you see, and what did you get from that post. The first person to raise a hand, I'll call on you. I know y'all watching, I'm probably saying a lot. Okay, go ahead.
So I watched what your all or nothing mindset really looks like.
Okay.
It was pretty much relatable. You showing the do's and the don'ts. Like you was making it relatable.
Okay. So let me stop you here. So the first thing she said was relatable. Was somebody else give me something that they seen on the video? Go ahead.
I see you have pretty strong, consistent branding. So you have like your hook in that first 3 to 5 seconds really strong. You have text on the screen that's pretty consistent with the red pop and the white lettering. And then you focus on your face so we get familiar with you, but then you kind of add in some animation that like keeps us engaged.
Okay.
Very dynamic.
So keyword, relatable, consistency. Somebody else give me something else.
It's, you only have one word at a time whenever you do captions.
Okay. And what was your takeaway from that?
Helps us focus on the word. I feel like just rather than reading the sentence that's on the screen, you're focusing on the word that's on the screen.
What video did you watch?
I watched this days off equals losing games.
Okay. Did it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. What made sense to you?
Personally, I was in the same myth that if you take days off, you lose games, and I think I watched this video and it makes sense why rest is so important for the muscles to recover.
So is it safe to say educational?
Education.
Okay. So first three people already hit it on the head and I didn't have to give you guys a full spiel. Relatable, consistent, educational. When it comes to creating content, you have to have those three things in mind. You have to make sure that you're hitting those three things all the time. Now, you don't have to hit all three at once, but if you do, you're gonna hit a viral video. Okay, so real quick, the video of, I'm not even sure what's on there. Is there, anybody go to a video of a restaurant? Like I probably have a restaurant on there. You seen it? Okay, what'd you get from that?
It was the Wendy's video, so it wasn't like a restaurant, but
Fast food, right?
yeah, still
Okay.
fast food, but it was the Wendy's video, and it was very relatable because a lot of people are eating out, and you were just kind of showing them how to still hit their goals even when they eat Wendy's.
What was your takeaway from that?
That it was very relatable and educational as well.
Okay. Now, every single one of the videos that everybody just seen, there's always a call to action. Okay. Every video that I post, I don't post content just to post content. Okay. I post content with a strategy. I post content with reason. I post content with purpose. If you're posting just to post, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your energy. The video that you just seen, the fast food restaurant, what do you think I was doing there?
Just trying to appeal to most of the people that
Okay.
will come across it and give them knowledge that they probably didn't have.
Okay, has anybody else seen the little restaurant videos? Okay, so when I started doing these restaurant videos, everybody's like, man, that's a great idea. That's pretty cool, pretty dope. I like what you're doing. Nobody understood exactly what I was doing. Okay, so for me, you have ads. So when you run ads, you're trying to, appeal to a certain group of people so you can get people into whatever it is that you're offering. Okay. When you're running ads, of course, you have to pay for ads. Now, if you're a little smart about what you're doing, of course, like I said, I've been doing this since 2012. If you're smart about what you're doing, you can create viral videos without running ads. If you look at any one of those videos, all you got to do is look at the comments, you can look at the sends. All those people gave me their information. Every piece of content that I post to get people's information. They're lead generating videos. There's always a call to action. There's always some type of hook in the beginning. And every single one of my hooks are controversial. Okay? Why is it controversial? Because when it becomes controversial, now I have your attention. Now you want to look at it. Now you want to read more into it. Now I don't agree with it. Let me listen to it. Let me see what makes sense out of it. And if you look at every single hook, what was the first hook that it said on yours?
It was like losing weight, eating at Wendy's.
Losing weight eating at Wendy's. First question you're gonna ask yourself is what? How? What was yours? Get with somebody else. Give me somebody quick. Somebody.
It was like losing weight, taking days off equals losing weight,
Right.
losing gains.
So how many days do you take off with losing gains? So people want to know those kind of things. So you have to hit them first 3 seconds. Either the first 3 seconds of the video, first 3 seconds of what they're reading. This is how you create content that converts. Okay, I'm saying again, this is how you create content that converts. The Lift Agency, which is the company that I have now, I'm all about, okay, let me be, I'm very transparent, very black and white, very blunt, very raw, okay? I'm an old trainer. I don't train anymore, but I have a fitness company, and part of my fitness company, we have an app, okay? And on that app, I have over 100 programs. I do live classes, live training, but I'm not in the gym anymore. My first goal when I started getting into training was I want to be a stay-at-home dad at the age of 40. That was my goal. Okay, I'm 43, I work 8 hours a week. I'm saying again, I'm 43, I work 8 hours a week because I want to. My 8 hours a week are doing classes that I love to teach. I would teach those classes if it was 3 people there or if it was 100 people there. My hours of work are voluntary and they still make me money. Okay, so when it comes to when people saying how do you scale your business, how do you get to a point to where you're working less and making more money, this is where the Lift Agency comes in. You can go to my Instagram and click on every single one of those tags in my bio. Those are my businesses. Okay, I use my business as my case study. So therefore, I'm not selling something to you that I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm in it, I do it, I've ran it, I've done it for years. Okay, so when it comes to scaling your business, when it comes to content, understanding what content creation is, make sure you're posting with purpose. Make sure you have a call to action. Make sure that you have, make sure that your content is engaging educational, there's always some type of call to action, and it's relatable. Okay, because if it's relatable, people are going to watch it. And people are not going to do anything unless you tell them to do it. Okay, so if you want them to contact you, tell them to DM you. If you want them to email you, tell them to email you. If you want them to comment a certain keyword, tell them what that word is, and let them let them do that, let them make that call to action. Okay, when it comes to AI, okay, a lot of people may think AI is something that lazy people use, or you don't want to think, so you use AI. It's actually a leveraging tool. Okay, so if I can come up with 30 captions in 30 minutes rather than 30 captions in 30 days, who's winning? Using AI. Okay, so it's not something to use because you're lazy, it's something to use because it puts you at leverage and it gives you more of your time back. Now, understanding AI, understanding how to talk to AI, understanding and talking to AI so it understands what your business is, what your brand is, so you're not constantly telling it again. If I go on my Chat GPT and I ask them, what is Heat Extreme? It's going to tell me exactly what it is. If I ask, what is the Heat Challenge? It's going to tell me exactly what it is. Therefore, when I say, create me a caption for Heat Challenge, this is my topic, it's going to give me a full, blown out caption. Always give me a call to action. Always give me a controversial catchphrase. All these things are already embedded into that tool because I've talked to it enough. I told it to memory. I gave it prompts to remember. So every time that I ask for something very simple, I don't have to have this long, drawn out prompt. It already knows this is for Heat Challenge. This is the topic. It make it controversial. Give me a call to action. So when I give it that, bam. Now give me 30 different ones for the year or 30 different ones for the month. It's going to spit out exactly what, now of course you have to go through, proofread and make sure it's in your voice. Sometimes I'll ask, make sure you put it into a DP voice, and it puts it into a DP voice. So again, when it comes to, let me ask this, why is everybody here, first off? Why are you here?
Learn how to do content.
Learn how to do content creation. Elaborate on that.
Well, I'm not really into the social media thing right now,
Okay.
and I'm trying to learn. I'm a real estate agent,
Okay.
so that's why I'm here. I'm trying to learn this whole system. I'm trying to build my base up.
Okay. So understand, content is your business. Okay. It's your storefront. It's your handshake. It's the trust factor. It's whether somebody's going to see you again or not. So whatever content that you put out there, understand it is the storefront of your business, the handshake of your business, the trust factor, whether I'm going to trust you or not, or if I'm going to follow you or not. Okay, so when it comes to content, always figure out what is the person looking for? What type of value, what type of information, what type of education can I give them? Give them everything that you know, because at the end of the day, they still got to do it. I can sit here and talk to y'all how to make 7 figures. Y'all still got to go to work. I can sit here and be ash and haw and give you the whole outlook of my day, but you still got to get your ass up at 4 o'clock in the morning, put that work in, go lift that weight, eat that food. Okay, so when it comes to building your business, when it comes to building your brand, the first thing you have to have in mind is the vision. Okay, and nobody can give you guys the vision. You have to know what it is you're trying to do, where it is you're trying to go, and reverse engineer that entire thing. Does that make sense? Anybody have any questions for me real quick before I go into the next part? Go ahead.
Can you say what you're using for your caption, for your words, the red, how you make it, what you're using?
What do you mean?
Because the red standing out.
So I have a staff. So I have a video editor. I can't tell you exactly what. I'm pretty sure it's probably, I'm not sure what they're using, but I have an actual editor. If you shoot me a DM, I'll get you the information. No problem. Anybody else have a question? Okay, so like I said, I came into fitness in 2012. There wasn't any algorithm. It was pretty simple to get people's attention. It was pretty simple to get your videos to go viral. If you swipe your ass all the way down through all my content, you'll see the growth of the content that I put out. And it got to now to where the algorithm is playing favoritism towards what people like, how many times they click, how long they watch, impressions. Okay, so if somebody can watch it for a very long time, if they're clicking, whether they're typing, liking, sending, saving, all that is engagement. So the more people like, send, save, comment, the more that algorithm opens up to your content. So again, if you want them to like it, tell them, like it. I'm gonna give y'all a little trick real quick. If you ever create some comment and you want somebody to like it, ask in the actual comment. If you like this, tap here. Now, you know if you tap it, it's not gonna do anything but like the comment, right? Y'all follow what I'm saying? Is that making sense? I'm just simply making them do what I want them to do. If this makes sense, send to 5 people. Damn, that did make sense. Let me send it to my homegirl. If you want more information, comment ready. I'm ready. You know, so now I've given that one person 4 different things, 4 different engagement. Now think about if that one person sent it to 5 people and they all did the same exact thing. What do you think happens to that content? It grows, okay? Now, when it comes to building your business and understanding of what you're trying to do with your business, when I started my restaurant videos, it had nothing to do with the restaurant, okay? But I knew people still gonna go to fast food spots. I knew that. I know people know that fast food spots are not the best. So what can I do to try to figure out how do I get more people interested in what I have to offer? Let me make a restroom. Let me go to Chick-fil-A and show you the best thing to get at Chick-fil-A. You like this? If you like what I'm saying, comment Streets. Now, if you comment Streets, you get an ebook full of all these restaurants with all these different foods, healthier decisions that you can eat. The first thing I did, if you guys don't know, I built what? Somebody give it to me, starts with a T. Trust, okay? Now I gave them a chance and an opportunity to get familiar with my brand. The ebook that I give them, what does it look like? Is it clean? Is it consistent? Is it smooth? Now they're actually getting to see the product that I'm offering. Damn, that's a smooth. Matter of fact, everybody just comment Streets anywhere on my page. You can see the ebook. Go ahead, baby.
So what system did you use to create your ebook, and then how did you do the automation? So somebody says trust, and that's the word they write.
So again, I have a full business, a CRM. So the company that I have is called Lift Agency. We do and so the young lady who was right before me, we do the exact same thing. But for the automations, you can use ManyChat. And ManyChat is very simple, very simple. If you do not have ManyChat, matter of fact, download that shit now. Like, it's very simple. It tells you, it'll ask you, what do you want to do next? And you pretty much click. Okay, so make sure you guys have ManyChat. That's how you get your keywords. And you can actually build out funnels through ManyChat. Okay, and then they can connect to a software or any type of platform that you have. I lost where I was going after I answered your question. What was I about to say? Trust. So, right. So once they get that ebook, I built their trust. They now understand what my product looks like. It's not some rinky-dink looking ebook. It's actually put together. It's clean. It's smooth. It's clear. Now they have an example. Now I'm building trust with that person. Not only am I building trust, they have already clicked and signed on and got some information. So guess what happens after that? They're gonna see my next post. Y'all do know that, right? Like if you comment on somebody's stuff and you capture it, whatever it is, you're going to see their next post. So now they're gonna see my next post and it's gonna be something different. Okay, it might not be a restaurant video. It might be something on how to lose weight or how to calculate your THR. What is your THR? Your target heart rate. Do you even know how to calculate your target heart rate? No, I don't even know what a target heart rate is. That's how you burn fat. Some people are walking. That's how you burn fat. No, but if you're not in your target heart rate, then you're not burning fat, you're just burning calories. Oh, there's a difference? Yes, there's a difference. Let me explain. So I'm teaching. We say I'm growing trust. I'm growing a community of people who now, I put myself in a position that now I'm the professional. I'm the guy that you go to for fast food. I'm the guy that you go to for learning how to lose weight. I'm the guy that you go to for fitness. I'm going to position myself to be the person, the professional in fitness, not just supplements, not just apps, not just training, overall. Whether you're trying to grow your brand, whether you're trying to lose weight, whether you're trying to learn how to eat, I am your guy. And I'll be consistent at showing the world that I'm your guy because of the content that I continue to put out. Okay, so when it comes to, again, learning how to build your business, one, you gotta have a vision, okay? And the biggest thing that I pride myself on is you can look at my business as the case studies. I'm not trying to sell you on something I don't know. Go look for yourself. I told everybody, pick a video, pick one. Scroll, pick one. And every single video teaches you, if you really start to dissect those videos, they teach you how to lead generate, how to catch people's contact information, how to catch people's attention, how to convert, how to be relatable, how to be educational, how to be funny. So when it comes to building your business, it starts with your content. And then from there is how you build your back end. Okay, where are you sending those people from those lead generations? What workflow are you putting them through? What email sequence are you putting them through? Once you got their information, what are they getting from you next? Are you telling them about the Heat Challenge? Are you telling them about Heat Extreme app? Are you telling them about classes that you have coming up? Or are you just giving them tips? Are you telling them about your business? All these things are what you call nurturing your clients or nurturing those lead generations, because now, once you've got something from me, I know you're interested in what it is that I have to offer. I just have to figure out, how do I get you to buy? And the way I get you to buy is to build trust. That makes sense? And the more I build trust with you, the more you're going to be more comfortable spending money with me. That makes sense? Because you don't spend money with people you don't trust. But you damn sure spend money with people you do trust. And I'm a firm believer, and when it comes to training, I've always said this for training. When you're picking a trainer, don't pick the trainer don't pick your trainer based off the way that they look. You pick your trainer based off their resume. Just like you go to a company and you hire somebody to do something, you pick that person, you ask that person, I'm going to hire you based off your resume. You change somebody to look like me. You might not be able to look like me. We might not have the same genetics. You may never get to this level. But I seen somebody that looked just like me and you did it for them. I'm probably gonna work with him. Okay, so when it comes to finding or picking a company to work for or to build with, I highly recommend picking a company that's done it, that you've actually seen their work, that you understand they know what they're talking about. They understand what a trainer is. They understand what it is. What business do you have? Personal training with you. CMOS? Pick somebody that understands supplements. Pick somebody that understands training. What about you? Cut hair. Pick somebody that understands cutting hair. And what about you? Event design. Pick somebody that understands event design. But at the same time, understand is back-end development is back-end development across the board. You don't have to understand haircutting to understand how to nurture a client through an email. I have to understand haircutting to understand what it is to generate great content behind haircut. I just need to pick your brain and ask you certain type of questions and ask you, do you think people know how to line somebody up? Do you think people know what CMOS is? Because I don't. Educate me on CMOS. Is there different forms of CMOS? Is there different does CMOS do different things? Do people know that? If they don't, teach them. That's how you gain people's information. That's all I got for you guys. I didn't want to talk. Oh, go ahead.
I think she said, what site did you build the ebook on?
So my ebook, again, so you can do it through Canva. Okay, you do it through Canva. Me personally, I'm not at the point where I do that stuff myself anymore. I have a whole company that does it, and we spit it out quick. And then again, I'm not good at creating that kind of stuff. So I know where I'm good at and where I'm not good at, and I put people in the positions so I don't have to worry about that stuff. Pay them, because if they're good at it, and the best thing I can tell you guys to do when it comes to building your business, get a Michael Jordan in that respective area. Get somebody who doesn't want to do what you do. Get if whoever's doing your marketing, get the best marketer that you can find. If somebody's doing your customer service, best customer service that you can find. Best editor that you can find. Find a Michael Jordan in that respective area. Pay them whatever it is that they need so you can scale your business. Because I promise you, if that's what they're doing and they're good at it, and you can make that scene and you can duplicate that fast, you're going to make some money. Go ahead.
So the one thing that you said that resonated with me was that 43 years old, you work 8 hours a week, right? Are you working 8 hours a week because of the online fitness classes and people are subscribing to it, or just from the social media following that you built? I guess, can you just elaborate more about
So when I say,
build your kind of empire to where it's only 8 hours a week?
I had a plan. I had structure, I had a vision. Okay, I'm not the guy to write down everything, this is what I want to do. I'm the guy that I have something I want to do, I'm going to start moving. Okay, I don't need motivation comes from action.
Yes.
Okay, or action, comes from motivation.
The revenue streams.
So the revenue streams came from, I started with this thing called the Heat Challenge, which is globally known. And it started with me doing this program, and I was giving away $50, $75, and $100 to the top winners. Then it got to the point where I'm giving away $5,000 a piece to 5 different winners. So it grew. And over time, every time it grew, I would make money, I would put back into the business. So it went from me doing it on social media, and you guys can look up all my work, DP Fit Challenge. You'll see the date on it, see when it started. That's how I kind of started. It went from that to YouTube's to now I have my own app. I actually create apps for other people. When it comes to fitness, again, I do it all, everything. But that's kind of how I started in a nutshell.
I know you say you have a marketing team, but do you know how often you reach out to the clients in your CRM?
Every day, I talk to them every day. Yeah, so I'm very hands-on. I'm not the guy, Tuesday at 5 o'clock and everybody to be on, I'm gonna talk to y'all and let y'all take notes. I don't feel like you grow from that. Okay, I'm very hands-on. I want, ask me questions. Like some people won't ask questions when there's a group of people. So I know if it's more one-on-one, you're gonna ask me a lot more questions. I'm going to give you better information. I'm probably gonna ask you more questions and get more information so I can kind of guide you down the right way. So yeah, that's how I do it. I'm getting waved to get the hell off of here. So other than that, man, I appreciate y'all's time. Again, my name is Daryl Patterson. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you guys follow me. I am The Real DP. Take a look at all my businesses, click on those, make sure you follow those as well. Other than that, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you so much, DP. Thank you. Everybody,